Why don't you tell them? Good morning. Here's today's outfit. Today I'm wearing some old jeggings from New York & Company. That's what they are technically called, I guess. I'm wearing this shirt from, I think I got this from the Gap, and every time I wear it, people ask me if those are teacups, and they're either teacups or coffee cups, but they are definitely cups. I'm wearing a blue cardigan from the Gap that is old, and these flats that I got from Macy's a few years ago, and just a silver watch. So that's it. I'll see you in a little bit. All right, it is 7:35. It's kind of a gloomy day. I can't tell if it's gloomy or it's the time change. So we had to spring forward, or we lost an hour of sleep Saturday to Sunday, so the time has changed for daylight savings. I know not every state does that, but we do. I love to fall back because that means I get an extra hour of sleep, but I can't stand to spring forward. So, but anyway, I'm on my way to school. It's Monday, obviously. I am feeling much better after taking my mental health day on Friday. It was definitely needed. You guys should be very proud. My sister was very proud because I literally did, what's going on my shirt here? I literally did nothing on Friday aside from wake up, go to Orange Theory, and I even vlogged a little bit on the way there, and then just decided to not even do that because that, in some ways, is a form of work. So I woke up, I went to Orange Theory, I came home, my sister and I ordered a breakfast to share. I had a nice coffee from McDonald's. We caught up on all the episodes of the assassination of Gianni Versace, which we've been watching. And did I cook? No, I didn't even cook. We ordered in from Cheesecake Factory, I think, and that was it. But I definitely needed the day, and I really thought that I would just take Friday to not do anything, and then Saturday and Sunday I would be much more productive. But even Saturday came and I still wasn't mentally prepared to do anything productive, and I was kind of in a mood. It was rainy. I still went and worked out, but every now and then, and it's probably PMS, I'm sure that has something to do with it, but every now and then I just, life just gets to you and you get overwhelmed by, work and things that are going on in your personal life and family stuff. And I just was in a mood, and my sister was at work, so I really took a day, and I made a conscious choice while I was home alone until my sister got home to just be quiet. And I know that sounds weird, but I literally did not produce any sound that whole time. I didn't use words with Genesis. I didn't talk on the phone. I silenced my phone, so even if I got text messages, I didn't even hear that. And I just laid around. I had every intention to be productive, but I just couldn't do it. And I just had to allow myself to not have to work. So the most I did on Saturday was, aside from working out, I did cook, and that was nice because I didn't have to cook yesterday. And then by yesterday, I was feeling prepared to do work. And not only was I feeling prepared, I kind of had to because, it was Sunday and Monday comes quick. So, if you follow me on Instagram, you know that I spent some time on Sunday procrastinating. I went to Target to buy groceries and ended up buying some things for my front porch. And that really did bring a certain amount of joy to me on a Sunday. My front porch is an area that has not been in bad shape, but I've just always wanted it to have a little bit more, like flowers or something. So I found some cute things at Target, went to Lowe's and bought a couple of inexpensive plants that it looks like I won't be able to kill too easily, and a new, what do you call those, floor mat by the door. So I did that, and that was good. I got a little bit of planning done. I mostly focused on wonders. I am really trying my hardest to integrate what I learned at a recent professional development, where you are running groups in wonders based on their reading level. So if they're approaching on level or beyond, you're giving them the leveled readers, which I had been doing already, but then also incorporating results from their iReady test and kind of infusing that into your groups. So it's just been hard for me to wrap my mind around how am I going to fit all of that in, on top of just having to do the whole group lessons for Wonders, on top of just the other things that need to occur during the course of a school day. So I have some skeletal plans for that. The nice thing is I have a second body. My student teacher's here, so I'm going to have her continue to pull groups and just try and see how that goes. So I'm going to show that to her today, probably after school. We won't be able to do it during the day because it's a minimum day, because every Monday for us is a minimum day. We will have a staff meeting after school, but after that I plan to show it to her and we're going to give that a try. As far as our staff meeting after school, it should be interesting because it is specifically to address the student walkouts that are scheduled for the 14th in honor of the students and staff members that lost their lives in Florida. And so they're going to talk to us, I'm assuming, about how they would like for us to handle it. Should there be walkouts? I don't foresee that happening here at an elementary level, but it could certainly happen at the middle schools in our district and the related high schools. I know that my mom has been asked to work additional hours that day as a proctor, just to kind of be prepared, I guess, in case kids do walk out. So that's what's on the agenda today. As far as my students, they have a math quiz, and then I'm going to have my student teacher continue to work with them on finishing their storyboard projects and try and get that particular project done so we can check that off of the open house list. So that's what's going on. I am glad that I took the extra day off, but I'm not going to lie. I'm still very much looking forward to spring break. I think a good week of vacation will be even better. So I'm going to get in there. I'm going to get started. Hopefully I'll be able to check in with you throughout the day and not at the very end like it was happening last week. It has been great to be back with you guys and chat with you guys on Sundays. So I'm glad that you guys are happy. I'm just as happy to be back as you guys seem to be happy to have me back. So I appreciate it. But I will talk to you guys later today. Well, hello everybody. As the lighting turns on, it's 3:06. I just had a moment. I think I'm just so accustomed to having a meeting to go to and perpetually being in a meeting that now I'm just attending meetings that have, I mean, they have something to do with me, but I'm not even on the committee. So we had a meeting right after school today, the one that kind of talked about how we wanted to handle the student protest, or I mean not just student, but the walkout that's scheduled for Wednesday. And basically our district is saying, you know, they want kids to know that they have that right to do that. We don't necessarily want to encourage them, but if you happen to have a student who walks out, you know, you're free to ask them where are they going, and if they say they're walking out, then you're, you know, then they have every right to do that, and then we just kind of notify the office and let them know. But they would really like for us to try and just do some activities in class to kind of touch on the subject. Now at the elementary level, we're not necessarily going to say, okay, this activity is in response to the shootings in Florida, because the kids are pretty young, especially at the 3rd grade level. So just maybe focusing on having a lesson on kindness, so it could be a read aloud or just a discussion about why kindness is important. So that's what that meeting was about. And then I thought I had another meeting at 3 o'clock for Title I, because our school is going to be classified as Title I next year. And I don't know why I thought that that was a meeting for everyone. And I asked the principal if it was for everyone, and she said yes, but I think I don't know if the way that I asked it was clear, that I was asking, is it a staff meeting? But so I go in there, and then I realize that she started the meeting, but not the whole staff is there. And then I realize there's some parents in there. And then I realize I'm not supposed to be in that meeting. So I just backed myself out of that meeting. So I am now in my classroom. Hold on, I'm getting a text message from my sister. And I'm honestly gonna probably clean up and get going. Today, the kids worked on their storyboards for open house, and that kept them pretty busy. Prior to that, they had a quiz. So it was a lot of independent work, and I had my student teacher kind of be the point person if they had questions, especially because she kind of played around with this program a little bit more than I did. So I thought I would show you what it looks like. I printed out a copy that I'll show to you. Our issue right now is that there's some, I don't know what you would call this, not licensing, but there's like these web addresses on the bottom of the printout that I don't want to be there. Sorry. So let me show you what it is. Let me flip you around here. Okay. So the program is called Storyboard That. I guess I could just show it to you on the computer, but I did print it out as well. But you can see here, I don't want this on the paper because this will be up for open house. And the way it works is that I guess it's very user friendly. My student teacher said she introduced it to them on Friday and they were able to pretty quickly find the hang or get the hang of it. I also want to show you this one because it's really cute. She hasn't put in her dialogue yet. I don't know what's going to happen in this story. I just know it's called The Never Ending Birthday and there's animals wearing clothes. There's a dog in a skirt. So it's called Storyboard That, and I heard about this from my friend Michelle. It does cost money. I don't know how much it cost, but you do get a free trial that lasts 14 days, which is just long enough for me to have my kids create their stories and have it ready for open house. But the kids enjoy it so much, and I am enjoying just looking at it so much that it wouldn't be something that I would be opposed to paying to as long as it was reasonably priced. So they have been having a really good time. There's a lot of options for them in terms of their scenes and their characters and their things like that. So that's what they did for most of the day today. While they worked on that, I have been working on creating these rotations for my Wonders groups because, as you know, I'm trying to be better, and I can't remember if I said this morning on the way to work, but I'm trying to integrate small groups for Wonders that incorporate their particular reading level and their particular their particular reading level and their areas of need in terms of Wonders, coupled with some areas of need that we've discovered from their last iReady testing. So I've come up with groups. There's a total of 7 groups. Then these kids are grouped based on Wonders issues, and then there's also some groups that are based on iReady performance. And just trying to schedule that out. I've never really taught, well, I taught 3rd grade years ago, but I never really had full-blown centers happening in my classroom. Just because I never have. And I think it's mostly because I never felt like I was competent enough, and it was stressful to me to create all these centers because it felt like a lot of prep work for stuff that I knew I probably wasn't going to be able to grade. So I never really did it. But I do want to make sure that when I'm not meeting with the kids that they are at their seat doing something that is purposeful. So I had bought this product off of Teachers Pay Teachers last year. It's class slides with timers. It is made by Teach, Create, Motivate. She has a ton of slides on here that have timers. She also has morning message slides. It costs, I want to say, maybe $17, but you get quite a bit with it. So this is what I've been working on today. It's still a work in progress. So I've made these slides. So when I open this up, this was already present. Like, she gives you these graphics. This is there, and then she has timers available for you. So I just put these little images in there where I'm putting the groups and what I want them to do. So just trying to make sure that every student is accounted for in this time period, and that I see every group. Now, according to my plan, I should be able to meet with each group 2 times a week, which I think is pretty good, given the fact that I have 29 students. So the plan is to spend an hour a day and meet with each group 15 minutes at a time and just really try and stick fast to that. So when this timer goes off on the slide, I just got to keep it moving. So while they were working on their storyboards, I was working on that. And that's pretty much it. After school, I had my student teacher pulled some leveled readers so that we can get back on track with guided reading. I'm gonna have her work with my 2 higher readers tomorrow so that she can kind of get a feel of what that's like. And I told her, you know, working with the high kids, you really don't have a lot of risk. Like, you're not gonna, you know, damage them in any way. They are reading at a 5th grade level in the 3rd grade. So she's gonna meet with them. And I'm gonna finish up a group that I started last week but didn't get to finish. In all honesty, my guided reading groups just kind of fell by the wayside when I was out so much, because it's just very hard to explain to a sub what you want them to do in a guided reading group. And I've tried it before and it just did not work out. So now that I'm back and everything's slowed down, we need to get back on track with that. But I do feel like I've gotten enough done for me to go home for the day. I just need to clean up my mess. I haven't done this in a while, so let's do a desk check. So here is the state of my desk right now. I think this is a pile of science tests and something else that I'm not sure of. My tea is down there. Here's this area. Got some spoons there for a project tomorrow. And then my planner and my iPad. So that's it. That is my Monday. I'm going to go home. I have to go pay the renewal fees for my car registration, so I have to go to AAA. And while I'm over there, I might stop at Target because now I feel like I need some new cushions for my couch. So, you know when you, what is that saying? Like when you don't do something, is it open the floodgates? Like I think buying a couple of pieces of things for my patio opened the floodgates for me to recognize little areas in my house that I want to change, and I've been wanting to change the cushions on my couch for a long time. So I might be going to Target to do that. But I also have to cook. So I need to be quick about it. But all in all, it was a good Monday. Nothing fancy or exciting happened. So I will check in with you tomorrow. I might check in with you later on if I find something good at Target. Maybe I'll share that with you guys. But I'll be sure to talk to you soon. If not today, it'll be sometime tomorrow. Good morning. Here's today's last minute outfit. I did not have my clothes picked out the night before. So this is what I put together for the day. I'm wearing some old wide leg jeans from New York & Company. A white top underneath this sweater that is from The Gap. My white Chucks, and that is it. It's supposed to rain today, so I just want to be comfortable and dry. Hello everyone, it's 4:15 and I think this is the first time that I am talking to you guys in 2 days. I meant to vlog yesterday, but I didn't get around to it. It is kind of hard to vlog with my student teacher, only because the times that I would normally vlog, I'm with her and we're chatting about what just happened, or just chatting, just shooting the breeze, and I just haven't had the time to pick up the camera because I feel like it would kind of be rude for me to be like, hold on, I need to vlog. But yesterday I started to vlog. I actually filmed an outfit of the day. I will share that with you here. Good morning, here's my outfit today. I'm wearing a long top from Target. It's pretty sheer, so I have a black tank top underneath, and then I'm wearing, I don't know if you can see that, but I do have a tank top underneath. Then I'm wearing some black leggings from J. Crew. I'm wearing these boots from Nordstrom that you guys have seen quite a bit. This is a Michael Kors watch that I don't get to wear very often. It's not focusing, but it's gunmetal and rose gold. And that is pretty much it. I'll see you guys later. And I also vlogged a little bit of us putting together this very quick St. Patrick's Day craft. So we have open house coming up. I think in my last vlog I kept calling it back to school night and then open house and then back to school night, but it is open house. And I want to be better. If there was one thing I need to get better about as an elementary teacher, is just doing like seasonal crafts, because I know the kids like it. It's nice to have in the room, and I never think about it early enough, and I think I've mentioned this before. So just before March started, I Googled like a quick St. Patrick's Day craft, and I found this. I feel like this person is actually a stay-at-home mom. I just got the impression that this was a project that a mom was doing with her kids. So they just made these little 4-leaf clovers using tissue paper, and they came out really cute. So I vlogged a little bit of them doing that. I will say some of the boys, mostly, were frustrated because you really had to be pretty tedious with laying down this tissue paper here. So it was just tissue paper and Mod Podge. I have never used Mod Podge before. I had no idea what I was doing. Luckily, my classroom aide had made a sample and realized all the little tricks that you need to kind of follow to make the process as seamless as possible. So we did that yesterday, and then after school, I had a union meeting. This, so far, has been the second week in a row where I have had a meeting after school every single day. So last week, I had a meeting after school every single day. This week, so far, I've had a meeting after school every single day. I think this was the last meeting. I just came from a staff meeting. I don't know if I just told you that. but I don't have a meeting tomorrow, as far as I know, and I don't have one on Friday. So I am just in my room cleaning up. I'm probably gonna head home after I clean up because I know what's happening tomorrow in class, and I have a student teacher and she does teach a good chunk of lessons. Right now she's primarily for sure in charge of math, so she'll be well, we won't even be doing a math lesson. We're gonna skip math tomorrow because I wanna schedule the test to be next Wednesday, and we're gonna use that extra time to just kind of work on open house projects that we need to finish up. So that's the plan for tomorrow. As far as today, I also wanted to talk about what we did for the walkout that was scheduled for today at 10 o'clock. I don't know if I shared what the district, I'm trying to remember the last time I vlogged, but Monday we had a very brief meeting about that, and I do think that I gave you a quick summary about it. But basically the district said, you know, we're aware that these walkouts are scheduled for the 14th. We are not here to deny students the opportunity and the right to do that. Of course, we would prefer for them to stay indoors, and they asked that teachers do some kind of activity with their class, not necessarily saying, you know, this is in response to the shootings in Florida. So one of my friends here, Jeanette, shared a video on confidence and kindness that she found through Discovery Education that was about 3 minutes long, and it just basically talked to the kids about the importance of being confident to either deal with the bully or to avoid being bullied, and the importance of being kind to others and with dealing with the bully, using that as a strategy. So we talked about that, and I kind of related it to making sure they understand, you know, that their words can hurt people and their actions can hurt people. And I really wanted to make sure they understand, because I've had a couple of my kids say this to me this year when I talked to them about not saying nice things about their classmates. Well, I didn't really think it was that big of a deal, or they didn't seem upset when I said it. So the closest I got to kind of touching on some of the issues we've had with students who end up going to the extent of being violent at school, as I said, you never really know how your words affect someone. So just because someone doesn't react in front of you doesn't mean that what you've done or said has not affected them. They may go home and act out about it, or it may affect them and they may act out about it, you know, down the line. So we talked about that. And then I also read the book, Each Kindness, and I cannot remember the author's name. I borrowed it from the school library. I actually thought I had the book, so I sat down in my little reading area, got ready to read it, and picked up the book that I thought was it, and it turned out it was the wrong one. So let me see if I can Google it for you. But it was a really good book. I had never read it before, and it basically talks about this new girl at school. This new girl at school comes, and you know that this girl is poor just based on the description that the author gives. And there's another girl who you can tell wants to be nice and be friendly, but because of kind of peer pressure from her friends, she doesn't really acknowledge the new student. She doesn't make any efforts to get to know her, but you just get the sense that she feels bad about it throughout the course of the book. And then suddenly that new student is gone. She moves to another town, and the character feels bad because she never got to say anything nice to her or show any kindness toward her. And in the midst of all this, her teacher at school gives a lesson on kindness and has the kids drop one stone into like a pot or a bowl of water, and tells the kids to watch how the water ripples, and equates that to being kind. Like one act of kindness can have a ripple effect. So it was a really good book. The kids really liked it, and they shared some experiences relating to being kind with the class. So that was how we addressed today, March 14th. So aside from that, my kids are going to be ready or performing their Readers Theater tomorrow. They're very excited about that. Maybe I can get a little glimpse of it, but not much else. As far as me, I've been on this really major kick with not redecorating, but redoing some things in my house. I redid my porch over the weekend, and then that just opened up a can of worms. And right now my new obsession is I feel like I need to do something else with my mantle at home. So maybe when I get home and once I finish cooking and everything, I'll share that with you guys. So, but I had to get on today because I hadn't done it at all yesterday and I felt bad. So that's it. I'm gonna get cleaned up here. I'm gonna drop some things off at the office and then I'm gonna go home because I have to cook dinner tonight and get Genesis on a walk. So I will talk to you guys maybe later on tonight, but if not tonight, at some point tomorrow. Here it is. Good evening, everybody. It's, what time is it?
8:34.
It's 8:34. Look, there's Mimi. A couple of you have been asking about her. There she is. Mimi, you want to come in here and share a quick life update?
I gotta get close. Hey guys.
Hey guys, that's Mimi, aka Camilla, the little sister. Why don't you tell them your recent developments in life?
Oh.
They know you're a nurse.
Yes, I'm a nurse, but I also recently just got admitted to Arizona State's DNP program, so I will be a doctorate in nursing. I'll be a practitioner.
What?
Yeah.
So we're happy for her because she wants to get a doctorate in nursing.
Dr. Robinson.
She wants to be Dr. Robinson, so my dad will get one doctor.
Yeah.
We're a little sad because that means she's going back to Arizona, hopefully temporarily, only to come back to California.
Yeah.
So she got into Arizona State. That's where she went for her undergrad. That's where she wanted to go to get this doctorate. So she has applied for jobs already.
Had an interview today.
Had an interview today. You know, she's a doer. We Robinson girls, when there's a task,
Yep. Get her done.
we get on it,
Get it
and
done.
we do it.
Waste no time.
So she still lives here.
I do.
You haven't seen her in a while because I wasn't vlogging, and then when I was, well, I've only started a couple weeks ago. But she's been busy. She's been busy.
I've been busy.
So she's a little frustrated with me right now because I've spent a lot of hours this week shifting knickknacks around.
Bringing knickknacks in every day.
And then taking them out and then coming back with new ones because I did my porch and then I felt like things in the house needed to be fixed. But I think that we have gotten to the finish line, so I'm going to show you a little bit of it. The coffee table's out of place, so I'm going to start with the mantle because that's what has been causing the most stress. So
We're dating all these items right now.
Yeah, I'm courting all these items. So there's tags on everything.
No commitment. It's just a courting phase.
Because we're courting. We're not committed.
Break up with a couple things, but for now, this is the courting.
Yeah. So, but I think I'm about to put a ring on it.
Oh.
So
we're there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let me show you the mantle. Okay. First, we're watching Friends. Okay. So here's the mantle. I don't know if you remember what was there before, but these flower arrangements were there. I have tried to take those down only to put them back up because there's something about this area that makes me feel like I need the height of those. But I did change out some things that were sitting on the mantle. So these are 2 candle holders from Home Goods. Candles go inside there. I just haven't put them in there. This little stack of books I had before, but it was somewhere else. That little fake succulent is from Target. And then I redid this area. There wasn't really that much there and the lighting is not the best, but this candle holder here is from Living Spaces and this fake book set is from Living Spaces. I already had that. That little plant is from IKEA. I already had that. That was from Target and that was actually over there. And then I already had those 2 like globes. And then the other thing I did was I bought a new rug that Jenny's enjoying already. This was from Living Spaces and I just switched it out to be more neutral. And then I got these new pillows. I had to get new pillows because this person right here was eating her dinner on my good pillows.
I like hoisin sauce.
And there was hoisin sauce on one of my pillows and it just wouldn't get out. And then I was frustrated with that one pillow. So then I felt like all the pillows needed to be replaced. And so that is what happened. So I am vlogging with you guys right now because I didn't pick up the camera at all. It is almost 8:30. I have not showered. I have not eaten dinner. I'm supposed to be in bed by, I haven't been upstairs. I'm supposed to be in bed in about an hour because I'm supposed to go to Orange Theory tomorrow. I'm not sure if that's going to happen. This might be a week where I only go 3 times a week instead of 5 times. But that's okay. Life happens and sometimes...
Don't it though?
You know, it really does. And sometimes you just got to get your priorities and you just can't. And this is one of those weeks where my priority was getting this area under control, and I just can't.
And I need you to get it done because I can't live like this anymore.
And Mimi's frustrated, and I went to Orange Theory the other day and I struggled, so I might not be going tomorrow. So that's what we're up to. I'm glad tomorrow's Friday, because all I will say is it has been a day and it has been a week. It has been quite the day. It's been quite the day. This morning, they needed, at the last minute, me to send it on an IEP because both of our administrators were at a meeting. So that was unexpected. And then we're just kind of in the throes of trying to get these projects done in my class for open house, and that's always stressful. And it is just so fortunate and so lucky that I have a student teacher at this particular time, because she's been a great help. So I need to get this coffee table back in place, get our lives back in order, and then eat. Mimi says bye. Let me show you some of the other things I tried. So I've been going to all these places. This was a try, that didn't work. I'm not sure. This bag is empty, but there was something in it. I tried this little piece. Let me turn this around. This is from Magnolia, or the Magnolia line at Living Spaces. So I saw this, I was gonna put plants in it, but that didn't work out. There's some candlesticks from Target. These plants didn't work out, that's from Target. This was stuff I already had. So it's been a lot of trial and error. So with that, I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna check in with you guys tomorrow, and I will see you then. So good night. Hi, it's Friday night. It's almost 8 o'clock. I got home probably around 4. I left school pretty early. Came home, walked Genesis to be the good dog mother that I'm trying to be. And then I talked to some friends on the phone for a little while, and then I went out and did a whole tour of returns from all the shenanigans that went on this week with me trying to not redecorate, but like rearrange, refresh my living room. So I just got home from doing that and getting something to eat, but I definitely wanted to close out the vlog for the week. Today was pretty uneventful. It was Friday, and as you guys know, my Fridays are pretty hectic because I have PE and library. Today was even more hectic because we had honor roll assembly followed by PE, which went right into recess. Then my student teacher had to do her one of her like formal observations. Then it was lunch. Then we went to the library, and that left us pretty much with about an hour of time in the afternoon, and we spent that time working on our open house projects. So nothing really exciting happened. It was just a more hectic Friday than usual. It is cold and rainy out here, so I have had a very trying week. I'm tired. I'm so ready for spring break. So I'm gonna go downstairs and eat dinner. I made a poor choice and I bought a cheeseburger to eat, and I did not go to Orange Theory this morning. So I don't even have calories to spare, but it's Friday, I'm gonna do it. And then I'm probably just gonna watch Wonder, because I just saw that that was on HBO and I haven't seen that movie. And that's it. I don't even know if I'll spend a lot of time lesson planning this week, because next week I need to give a performance task, which is a formal assessment. And then if I were to be honest, and any teacher who's out there who's getting ready for open house, a good portion of my week next week will be making sure we have everything done for open house. So that is that. Nothing else exciting. So I'm just gonna say good night here. I will see you guys on my Monday. I hope that everything is going well, and I will be sure to talk to you soon. I haven't said this in a while, but if you haven't, be sure to subscribe to my channel if you enjoy these videos. If you do enjoy this particular vlog, give it a thumbs up, even though I feel like a lot of this vlog is at home and not in the classroom and not really school related. But anyway, that's it. I'm gonna sign out. Have a great day, have a great night wherever you are, and I will talk to you guys on Monday. Good night.